And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Dances by him, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying.
He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that'll set him back 5. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Third and long for Cousins. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. They set up the screen to LT. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Now Tomlin set on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Second down, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Cousins now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Short yardage, Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A first down throw for Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run Tomlinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Play clock winding down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On third down, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. The quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And it's 15-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Nifty move. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right there around the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Cousins on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Brown. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And some room to maneuver. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A give to Bell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown.